Good morning, everybody. It's Sarah Estelle here, and welcome to the sharing that I'm giving today, April the 4th of 2021. I'm very guided to come and share with you today some flower essences for this Aries new moon cycle. So I'm going to share with you three essences, got four fingers up, that could potentially help you. If you've not met me before, my name is Sarah Estelle, sarahestelle.com. I'm a nature guide specializing in and very passionate about the use of flower and vibrational essences. I'm running a diploma in flower and vibrational essences that I'm very honored to do. I'm a nature guide for those people, also a mentor for business, for healers who run businesses, and a priestess of the new earth. So I'm here with you today because this is a very instrumental time on our planet right now. We've just entered the Aries season as of the new moon, which took place at the end of during the night, European time, on Sunday the 11th to Sunday the 12th. And during this time, we are seeing, first of all, it's the beginning of the astrological new year. So new beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. In the Northern Hemisphere, we are in spring. So everything is moving up really, really fast. And I've noticed, I don't know if you have too, there's lots of energy on social media. People are feeling really, really positive, which is all good. That is the Aries energy. So let me talk to you first of all about the Aries energy, and then I will go on and share with you the flowers that have come forward to be shared. So I'm going to share, I hope, there we go, the flower essences for an Aries new moon cycle. So we're streaming live on the Sacred Writing community, and I'm also sharing this as well to the lovely people who take part in my flower essence diploma. So welcome to you all. Do say hello if you're listening. It's always really, really nice to be able to speak to you and know that you're there. So what does it mean, an Aries new moon cycle? So Aries energy is an astrological archetype. If it's the first one out the gate of the new astrological year, so it carries birthing energy and it carries fast action energy. So if you want something started, ask somebody with Aries energy, or do it in an Aries cycle, which is now. So I don't have any Aries energy, but I do have a partner who has lots of it. So we balance ourselves out quite well there. So probably the thing that you're going to be the most au fait with is your sun sign. So if you have this, you're going to be somebody who likes to move quickly, maybe likes to be the first one to do things, is maybe not quite so good at finishing things. So Aries is great for starting, not so great maybe for finishing. We need to call on other energies for that. It's an amazing energy to have with us right now at this time of the planet, because Aries calls out what's wrong. Aries is brave and courageous, and Aries will go do whatever it takes to protect the innocent, the animals, the children. So it's a really, really fabulous energy. So if you have any Aries, just listen on in. If you haven't, come borrow this energy. So Aries right now is in not just the sun and the moon, it's also in other planets for this week. And so it could be a bit fiery, and that's why I felt guided to come and have a chat with you here. Because we can use this energy, but we also need to make sure that we don't get burned. It's a fire sign, so it's very transformational. So we want it to transform in a good way without burning us out, because sometimes we can move so quickly that we don't take care of ourselves. So are you with me on that one? If you've got any Aries, let me know, because it would be fun to see who's tuning in. and has this. So I'm going to share with you 3 essences. This is my love and my area of specialization. They come from different ranges. We look at all different ranges in the diploma that I run. And I think it's good to look at different ranges because it gives us a menu to choose from, because we're not always going to want the same kind of energy. So let's move now to the very first essences that wants to be shared. So this beautiful, beautiful rose grows in my garden, and she's actually just about to open her blooms. When I first got here, I live in France, if you don't know that. We bought a house that had beautiful land, but did not have any flowers. So one of the first things I did was to go out and buy rose bushes. And this was the very first rose that I bought. Her name in French is Sleeping Beauty, which is actually La Belle au Bois Dormant in French. And I was like, I have to get to know this rose. And as I got to know her, she shared with me that her energy was all about an uprising. She's a magenta color, which is the color of heaven on earth. She's the color of as above, so below, very new earth type energies. And she speaks of this energy that rises up through into our hearts and then out into the world. So she is about rising, and she's about rising from the place of the sacred, as we all wake up again to this new world, or in this new world that we are creating. So she's the very first one that wanted to come. She kind of overlights Aries energy because she is about this rising. She's about courage and bravery. She's about doing something in spite of yourself because your heart calls you to do it. So I love her deeply. I actually run that one of the places where this video, this sharing is happening, is in the Sacred Rising free community on Facebook. That's why she's called, the community is called Sacred Rising, because she is all about that rising up inside of ourselves. So I hope you love her energy. And she's one of my own range, which is Moonflower Essences. And you can find out more about them by going to sarahestelle.com and just finding your way to the Moonflower Essences shop. So the second essence that I want to share with you is a very cool one as well. This is one of the batch essences, and this is impassiones. So I like to include the impassiones essence because everybody can get hold of them really easily, and they're the most well-known range, and I love them dearly. I use the Healing Herbs batch essences myself. Last year, I met this photo, actually is one that I took myself, of some impassiones that was growing in one of our lanes here in southwest France. And it was at a time when I was connecting very much to the crown chakra and doing some work there. So as we spoke about Aries, quick start, likes to move. The downside of Aries is that it can get quite impatient because it's fast. So if you have Aries energy, you might find that you find other people that don't have Aries energy not fast. So it's this kind of hurry up energy. And sometimes it's needed because on this planet right now, we do need to hurry up. We do need to move quickly. So she's a great essence to have. But she also helps us to work with divine timing. And this is what I was tuning into myself personally when I met this essence last year, was that she was all about divine timing. So sometimes when we work from an old world model of ego, and we all have those, by the way, we kind of, our heads go, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do this. Whereas actually, sometimes if we slow down and listen to the more new earth feminine energies, we'll start to find that there is an inner timing within ourselves that is different for me and different for you. And that the things that I'm here to do on this earth have a specific timing, which are different from the things that you are here on earth to do and have your own timing. So impassions is a great essence to help you if you have this tendency to kind of rush forward and then get tired, or you know that you have, more like me right now, you have great work to do, a lot of work to do, but you want to, you know you need to take care of yourself and work with the divine timings. So I have a bottle of impassions here on my desk, and I'm working with her this cycle for myself. So the other essence that wanted to be shared with you today, there are 3 of them, is the water essence from the bush range. So I was privileged to be at a presentation in the UK with Ian White Live many years ago when he first launched these essences. And I can remember taking a journey with the essences. The water one is the first one to take. It's one of the white light range, and you can find them by going to australianbushessences.com. Find the person who deals with this in your area, in your country. So the water essence was created from water in 2 different places. One of them was off the west coast of Scotland on Iona. Beautiful, beautiful place. The other place was the Great Barrier Reef in the Southern Hemisphere in Australia on Heron Island. So Ian worked with the waters of these 2 places, and they are both combined in this essence. So we have these 2 beautiful polarities of different earth energies. Water. So right at the beginning of this presentation, I spoke about fire, and Aries being a very fiery sign. So what happens when something burns too quickly? How do we keep it balanced? Well, we bring in the water element. If we have too much water, we're going to put the fire out. If we don't have any water at all, then the fire will rage. So water, if we look at it from an elemental point of view, is all about flow. And it's very feminine, whereas fire is more of a masculine energy. So to bring balance to this time, alongside to bring the sacred rising up in your heart, it's that first beautiful rose, and then to bring in impassions to help us work with the divine timing, and then the water essence to refresh that flow. Now, the easiest way to get in touch with the flow of your own energy is to work with your emotions, and that's what this water essence does. So if you haven't cried for a while, if you find yourself distracting yourself so you don't feel, this would be a really beautiful essence to work with, because she will help you get in touch with the essences below the surface. And it might involve a little bit of crying, that kind of thing, or not, but you'll get in touch with those flows, those tides within your body. And you'll feel so much better. And when we allow the flow of our emotions through, what happens is that our energy flows more beautifully as well. So all aspects of us improve. So if you've used any of these essences, I'd love to hear from you. They would make a beautiful combination actually for this cycle if you have them. So thank you for joining me today. I'm going to continue sharing essences in this way at new moons in these places. So please do come and join the Sacred Rising free community so that you can connect more easily together. If you've watched this via the Diploma Forum, thank you so much. I hope it's been helpful for you. If you found it in other ways, then welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So if you've enjoyed this and you'd like to experience some more information about essences, you can do so by going to my website, sarahestelle.com, and clicking on the Flower Essence portal, and you'll find an invite to sign up for this book, which is all about the 10 of the top essences that can help you. So they can help you if you are a healer working in your practice. They can help you feel more confident in yourself as a person. We talk about some essences that can be used for women and to help us as women feel good and balanced, and also to space clear your home and healing business. So thank you for being with me today. Enjoy the book if you are called to take it. I'd love to know which of the 3 essences calls to you today. And I wish you a very, very beautiful Aries cycle. Many blessings to you. Bye-bye.